The long Dharani practice is a very, I find in Nirvana Sutra, it's a powerful practice. It's also a beneficial practice. And many people try to memorize it. I recommend you memorize it, which is really good. Memorize it. If you don't memorize, put the sheet in front of you, and if you spend 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes looking at, and then, if you can't remember, open your eyes, otherwise recite, you can memorize it. Just like Nirvana Sutra saying, Tatpa Rinpoche Do, the precious Nirvana Sutra mentioned that one spot and one cushion by sitting, if you recite 108 times with the Dharani mantra, you will be removed unlimited negative consequences one time. And also, they said there is a sign that you remove the unlimited consequences is in the Nirvana Sutra mentioned that if you taking a bath, or if you are walking in the rain, if you are crossing the river by using bridge, and those are the sign of purification of unlimited consequences. Those dreams come only during the practice time, during the retreat it counts, not just casual. And if you have 2 times that dream, that is a sign of there is a many list of signs in the Nirvana Sutra talk about. So one of them is if somebody offer you fruit, and a fruit is a delicious fruit, and if you dream you receive the fruit, but also you're eating fruit, that means it says that you are seeing the fruition of your Dharma practice resemble the sample example is that fruit that somebody gave it to you. And also there is many other signs that is available, which is in the Nirvana Sutra. I recommend the Nirvana Sutra. You can download it in English version and you print out. I personally like to print out, so it costs $30, $40 because it's so many pages. But we spend $30, $40 for a lot of things and entire our life. So if you want to practice Nirvana Sutra and then you use $30, $40, I think it's worthwhile. So TMC, our group, people have that copy of Nirvana Sutra, the one I am talking about. You should get that copy. It is not that you read one time and then put on somewhere and you can't find the next time. It is just a few pages you read each day and meditate the information, the message, what you read, what you're talking about, how you can put it into practice. You and I need to do that. Then end of 1 page, 2 page, 30 page, or 40 page, by the time you read half of the book, I guarantee you understand a lot of Nirvana Sutra, how it works with the karma, cause and effect, and how the Nirvana Sutra really talking about the message of connection between Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, how you make connection, ultimate level, relative level, all of them will be there. I recommend we all need to do good homework. If we don't do any homework, then what was the point asking homework all the time? We ask homework hundreds of lamas and never fulfill one lama's homework. So what was the point asking that? So I realize my little understanding is practice is more crucial than knowing too many things, learning too many things. It says that life is very short. You cannot learn all things you like to learn because there is no time. In the sutra, it says, in a plateau of Nepal or Tibet, midnight, you come out from your room outside. If you look at the sky and a night where there's no cloud, you will see countless stars. Especially those of you being in Tibet, you should remember. So if you look at the blue sky night, midnight, you will see countless stars. You are telling me, I want to study each one of these stars. Do you have a time and energy to do that? Because your life is a water bubble, temporary. You are here very, very short because one of the weak and weak part of the Jambu Vipa, the universe where we are, is we maximum we live 100 years. Of course, that is also the human life. We're talking about that. When we say 100 life is maximum we live, eye of the God realm, eye of other realms, other universe, we are up here at the same time disappeared. And that is how we can see that. How can we understand that? Look at the water bubble. You can make water bubble and try to create a water bubble in the water and how long it lasts and how long it stays. And that functionality of water bubble that you create is a similar way of functioning of our life in Jambu Vipa, in this universe. So our life is very short. So you say, you see thousands, 10,000 of stars, and each one of you want to go, you want to study. So the wise men say, if you know one of them, it's far more better than all one with countless stars and not have anything done, not knowing any one of them. So knowing one is a target, one star is knowing yourself. If you know yourself, you know everybody. If you fix yourself, you can help other people fix. If you see yourself, you begin to see everybody. If you don't see yourself, if you don't know your own mind, how simply can you know? How simple can you help somebody? And that is very, very difficult, according to Nirvana Sutra. So that is my answer. Recite the Dharani long one, and it's on YouTube. And you can create yourself with your voice nice, and then you can speak the way you want it. You can do that. If you have time to confuse and experience misery in your life, Why don't you have time to create yourself with a few minutes with that mantra nicely, and then you listen yourself? It's just like a lot of good things that we don't really take action. In other words, we don't do it. And a lot of bad things we just habit, we just do it without even nobody asking. That's what happening, sort of speaking. That does not mean I'm a perfect. I'm not perfect, but I am saying we need to work on, everybody need to work on ourselves to close to be perfect. And when we find a fault and mistakes, we need to see ourselves, what mistake I make, what promise I do, how many people I make happy, how many people I make upset. You need to think only yourself, see, look into your action, clearly see how you're doing. Then you can realize, I can't talk to anybody else because I have plenty of things I need to work on. Are you with me? Yeah. If you don't have fault, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want you free from fault. That would be the great.